Hello everyone, Captain Bicep here. I have big news to all you legendary miners and aspiring spelunkers. The new update to Deep Rock Galactic called Season 1 Rival Incursion along with the Rival Tech DLC have been released. Season 1 contains new weapons, including the Elon Musk pump, a whole new mission type, new robotic enemies, a free battle pass with a shit ton of cosmetics. So sit down, keep your light finger ready, grab your Slayer stout and let's dive right in. As much as I have enjoyed wiping out spiders, it's nice to have some new enemies. Robots. There is a competing mining company that uses robots instead of dwarves, and they have filled the caves with artificial intelligence loaded with weapons. In order to prevent this new rival from gaining ground, Deep Rock Galactic has devised a new multi-stage boss fight kind mission type, Industrial Sabotage. I was a bit concerned the machines would be as hard to fight against as this. But whether it is the budget plating or the lethal dwarven weapons, you can actually shoot these killer toasters to pieces. These malicious machines come in a few different shapes and sizes. There's the patrol bot that aims to take your life from range with its plasma laser. After being defeated, it can be hacked in a minigame that looks very familiar indeed. The Shredder, a bloodthirsty flying toaster that tries to claw your face off. 3 types of gun turrets: Sniper, Burst, and Repulsion. These new robot rivals are a welcome addition to the enemy roster, although they might be a bit on the generic side. Except for the Hackerbot, of course. We love him. The wow moments we got were facing the flying swarm of robots for the first time, as well as fighting the new boss, Caretaker. At this point, the biggest question must be, is Lloyd, the beer bot, still loyal? Review Force asks you to report any suspicious activity from Lloyd the beer bot down below in the comment section. Thank you for your cooperation. Enough with the enemies, how do you kill them? Each class gets a new weapon that can be easily unlocked through a 3 mission assignment. Gunner gets the visually stunning Hurricane rocket launcher that is somewhere between his good old minigun and autocannon. The Hurricane is more of an AoE weapon than minigun, but better suited for long-range combat than autocannon. Definitely Gunner's best crowd control weapon if you take the stun effect upgrade. However, usually Gunner kills everything in front of him very fast, so the benefits of CC is questionable. Our Gunner played mostly with the added burning effect instead for some extra damage. The gun feels somewhat clumsy in comparison to the Gunner's other options. Our Gunner definitely recommends taking gear modification that makes your rockets fly faster. This modification, combined with an overclock that increases projectile speed, made the rockets finally fly with enough pace and made you feel like a new god. Our Gunner was not the biggest fan of the homing nature of the rockets. It sounds and looks cool and is necessary as the default rocket speed is slow. Changing targets in this game is constant, and all the rockets are guided simultaneously, so this can definitely be a hindrance in the midst of a heated battle. Maybe in situations like this, aforementioned stun effect could prove itself viable. There is an overclock that stops the homing effect of your missile. Here's the Lock 1 Smart Rifle, perhaps the most noob-friendly weapon in the game. Our engineer was happy to add this better crowd control primary into his arsenal, and it really is quite smart, since it does almost all the aiming for you. You just paint the enemies, release the trigger, and the gun does the rest. You can target multiple enemies at once, or one enemy with multiple shots. In other words, the same gun works both for swarming little shits and stronger juggernauts. When the heat is on, you can pretty much just paint the sky and hope for the best. But wait, there's more! With modifications, you can turn this grade A physics major into a real Einstein by tweaking the AI targeting system. Lock 1 Einstein can even calculate the amount of bullets needed for killing an enemy. Fucking amazing! But be cautious though. If you have an itchy trigger finger, you will find your magazines empty in no time. The driller's new tool, Corrosive Sludge Pump, is in true driller fashion a crowd control weapon to the bone. The rumor has it that it was created by a humanoid called Elon Musk in the Milky Way galaxy, originally designed to help in drilling holes for transportation underground. Then, Mr. Musk realized he makes much more bank tweeting about something called Dogecoins, and the prototype was sold to Deep Rock Galactic. The Musk pump can temporarily block tunnels or small sections of caves from those enemies without the ability to fly. The slime slows them down and deals damage. The weapon's direct damage output is fairly weak, but the range is a bit better than Driller's other primaries. You can choose between single shot or concentrated slime bombs that explode on impact into multiple snot pools. Our dear Driller reports the Musk pump to be on par with the flamethrower, but because of the slow fire rate and weak direct damage, it cannot compete with the amazing cryo cannon. Last but not least, the new scout weapon, tested by Captain Bicep himself. The Rock, or however you pronounce it, 25 plasma carbine, shoots plasma balls which look pretty dope. It borrows the overheating mechanism from Gunner's minigun, so no reloads are required, but the gun eventually overheats and needs to cool down. You can purchase a modification that increases your movement speed when the gun gets too hot. I didn't find this particularly useful, since the scout's ability to move around is already phenomenal thanks to his Tarzan hook. I instead used the modifications to improve the gun's damage output and cooling capabilities. The gun is primarily focused on killing single targets, so picking it won't enhance your crowd control abilities as a scout. I have been using the Deep Core GK2 as my primary, maybe because in a game of swarms it was, in my opinion, the better all-around option, or maybe because my aim is shit. Who knows? This new plasma rifle felt like an improved version of the GK2 because of its added killing power with similar range, and so it became my favorite primary. And then the performance pass, which is completely free. Play the new season and find 100 levels worth of free unlocks. You collect performance points by playing the game normally and receive scripts each time you level up. You can also receive scripts by completing new events. You can then use these scripts to claim different cosmetics from the cosmetic tree. Cosmetic tree is found in the new season terminal in your space rig. The performance pass includes 25 hats, hairdos and beards, 10 paint jobs, 6 pickaxe parts, 3 victory moves, 1 Bosco framework, and 20 weapon frameworks. That's about it. Performance Pass is a nice addition to lure new players in, but also for Deep Rock Galactic veterans who have been grinding the game endlessly without any meaningful goal, other than maybe obtaining higher ranks for different classes. According to game developers, Season 1 will last around 4 to 5 months and contains 100 hours of meaningful grind if you want to go all in and catch them all. What we liked was the new mission type mechanics, new weapons had creative new functions. If you're into cosmetics, the free battle pass is quite awesome. What we hope to see in the future seasons, a totally new playable class of course, and these new mission mechanics applied also to deep dives. My name is Captain Bicep, and it has been my honor to give this report to you. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Any comments, feedback are greatly appreciated by the Review Force team. If you want to see more of our awesome content, please subscribe and hit the tiny bell. Bringa, bringa, bringa.